Hello and welcome to Red Fox Institute in our section Ask Your Holistic Vet. I'm Dr. Gonzalez. Today we're going to talk about what can I check physically in my animal, especially my dog. Today we're going to talk about dogs, as we're getting older. Well, the first thing, let's check for cancer. The most obvious cancer will be lumps and bumps. The most common cancer will be lymphoma. Lymphoma presents itself by golf-sized balls under their jaws, in front of their shoulders, under their arms, inguinally, and behind the knees. Also check for the little glands, okay? So first of all, check for lumps and bumps. Once again, under the jaws, in front of the shoulders, under the arms, and behind the knees. If you're feeling these lump-sized, golf-sized balls, please come to a veterinarian so we can have them checked. That will be lymphoma. Some dogs will eat even with lymphoma initially, then suddenly they stop. So that's the first thing. Number two, let's check their mouth. Make sure their mouth is nice and clean. Most of the aging issues, a dog will age faster if the mouth is caked, if your dog has gingivitis, and so make sure the mouth is clean, especially if your dog is eating dry food or canned food, which cakes more of the teeth. Raw food doesn't cake much the teeth, as also as homemade food, but dry food, yes, it's like eating Oreos or cookies. So the second number one is check the mouth, okay? Number three, observe, are we getting more tired, as we're getting older? Okay, that means that we are, lacking our hormones and there's starting to be a hormonal imbalance. If your dog is neuter and spayed, the next thing that happens when we come to be 5, 6, 7 years of age is a low thyroid. And you start seeing that your dog starts getting chunkier without feeding him or her too much. The energy starts going down, and they are usually panting and having this grimace, what's called a Joker grimace. Okay, that's a low thyroid. It's called hypothyroidism. We can address that. There's remedies, and there's a little tablet twice a day in conventional medicine, but there are also herbs, there's homeopathy, there's a modality in alternative medicine that's called glandular medicine, in which you can replace, typically from New Zealand, in a way of little concentrated tablets of liquid, the thyroid gland. So there are many ways you can do for that. So check for lumps, check the mouth, and check for the energy. Okay, observe how many times we're urinating, or maybe your dog, either male or female, is starting to urinate while they're sleeping. That is called incontinence. It's also a sign of aging. So again, we can use for incontinence, you need to bring a urine sample to us, veterinarians, so we can make sure that we're not dealing with a urinary tract infection. But usually incontinence of old age is when your bladder sphincter, their bladder sphincter opens when they're asleep, is due to older age and lack of hormones. Again, we can use, aside from, conventional medications, that usually conventional medications for incontinence slower the heart rate, I like to start and challenge myself using some herbs initially, okay? Also assessing, the hormonal state of your animal. And if it appears to be low hormones, we can do blood tests to the university, send those out. And then we add some glandulars again, all right? So very well, now you know. That's all for today, and until next time. With much love and gratitude, let's continue our journey.